New Orleans's failure to deploy its 700 lb mobile steel barriers on the night of the deadly Bourbon Street truck attack in early 2025 has raised serious questions about the city's preparedness for such events. These Archer barriers, acquired in 2017 by the then-Mayor Mitch Landrieu's administration, are certified by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security and designed to prevent vehicle rammings. The decision to leave these barriers, along with two other types of similar protective measures, in storage on New Year's Day, when a large crowd gathered on Bourbon Street, proved catastrophic. The attack, perpetrated by a U.S. Army veteran inspired by the Islamic State, resulted in 14 deaths and nearly 60 injuries before police intervened. The absence of these crucial security measures has fueled ongoing civil litigation from victims and their families, who allege negligence on the part of the city. This legal action adds another layer of complexity to the situation, alongside multiple investigations focusing on the assailants' motives and actions. The stark contrast between the city's preparedness for other major events and its response to the New Year's Eve celebration is striking. During the Super Bowl, for example, the Archer barriers were prominently displayed, alongside a large contingent of local, state, and federal law enforcement. The event was classified as a SEER, Special Event Assessment Rating, highlighting the extensive security measures implemented. Meridian, the manufacturer of the Archer barriers, has extensive experience protecting large-scale events. They provide approximately 600 barriers for the annual Rose Parade in Pasadena, California, a deployment that takes a team of 20 approximately 31 minutes to complete. This rapid deployment capability underscores the feasibility of using these barriers in New Orleans. The company's CEO, in an interview with WWL Radio, highlighted the logistical challenges of deploying and removing the barriers frequently throughout Mardi Gras. He drew a comparison to the Formula One race in Las Vegas, where the barriers are effectively used to secure the Las Vegas Strip. Initially, Meridian reported a lack of response from the New Orleans government regarding a proposal to deploy the barriers for the Mardi Gras parades. The concern was that there might not be enough time to implement the plan, even if the city decided to proceed. However, a subsequent announcement confirmed that New Orleans had accepted the proposal, with Meridian expressing optimism about the city's commitment to implementing a gold standard of security. This late acceptance, however, raises further questions regarding the city's prioritization of public safety and its preparedness for future large-scale events. The city's delayed response and the devastating consequences of the Bourbon Street attack highlight the critical need for proactive and effective security measures in the face of potential threats. The sheer scale of the tragedy, 14 fatalities and dozens of injuries, serves as a stark reminder of the devastating impact of failing to adequately protect public spaces during large gatherings. The ongoing civil litigation underscores the gravity of the city's alleged negligence, adding yet another layer of complexity and scrutiny to the incident. The contrast between the comprehensive security arrangements during the Super Bowl and the lack of preparedness during the New Year's Eve celebration points to a systemic issue requiring immediate attention. The city's acceptance of Meridian's proposal, though ultimately positive, arrived too late to prevent the catastrophic events of New Year's Day. The case serves as a sobering example of the devastating consequences that can arise from inadequate planning and insufficient investment in public safety infrastructure. The story continues to unfold, with ongoing investigations and legal proceedings aiming to determine the full extent of responsibility and accountability. The emotional toll on the victims and their families remains immeasurable, highlighting the human cost of this tragedy. The incident underscores the need for a comprehensive reassessment of security protocols in New Orleans and similar cities, ensuring that future events are adequately protected against similar threats. The use of advanced technologies, such as the Archer barriers, combined with effective planning and proactive risk assessment, is crucial to mitigating the risk of future tragedies. The legal ramifications will undoubtedly shape future city policies and security practices. The memory of the tragic events on Bourbon Street serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of public safety and the critical need for constant vigilance and preparedness. The lack of adequate protection on Bourbon Street that night should never be forgotten and serves as a cautionary tale for cities worldwide. The weight of responsibility rests not only on the city officials, but also on the broader community to learn from this tragedy and work collectively to prevent similar incidents from occurring in the future. The detailed timeline of events, from the acquisition of the barriers to their eventual deployment, reveals a complex interplay of factors that contributed to the failure of adequate security measures. This comprehensive account underscores the critical importance of comprehensive risk assessment, proactive security planning, and efficient resource allocation in safeguarding public spaces during large gatherings. The lasting impact of this tragedy extends far beyond the immediate aftermath, shaping future security strategies and highlighting the ongoing need for accountability.